I know what you're thinking. It's too late to plant any veggies in August, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Look at all of these seed packages. You can still plant and sow so many veggies in August, and I will show you all of them so you can get started right away. And we are starting with lamb's lettuce. This is a really nice lettuce that you can harvest in the winter times. It's really frost hardy. I live in Germany, which is equivalent to a zone 7 to 8 in the US and similar to gardening in England, so you can compare it to your location. And lamb's lettuce is something that I harvest all winter long. This is the taste of winter, friends, so you need to grow it. You can also still start normal lettuce from seed. This is the best variety to grow over the winter because it's really frost hardy. It's called Veggies. It's a French variety and I love it so much. These seeds are so good. They were sold out in Germany for the past 3 years because everybody wanted to grow this lettuce. And here's another one that I really like. It's a really tight green one. It's called Little Gem, and I know that you guys over there in the US also have this one, and it's such a good variety. And here is an Asian veggie. It's from the cabbage family. I feel like nobody is really growing this, even though it's so beautiful. These plants are so pretty. They are also really frost hardy, not quite as frost hardy as lamb's lettuce, but I still harvested them when there was snow covering the plants, and this is so delicious. I mean, it's like cabbage, like a really mild flavor, and I don't know why nobody is growing this because it's so easy to grow and so delicious. And this is orange spinach. I had to look it up on Google because I didn't know the English name, but this is so pretty. I mean, these plants are so stunning in my garden. You can see them from far away because they are so bright and beautiful and big and red. You can eat them just like spinach when you're cooking, so you can make lasagna out of them or something. You can also eat them fresh like lettuce because they don't have this thing that spinach makes in your mouth if you eat it raw. It's the acid that is in the leaves of the spinach. The orange spinach doesn't have it, and it's a lot more beautiful. So you should try it, in my opinion. And this is wintercress. It's a veggie that you can harvest all winter long. I mean, look at this. This is the section for harvesting. It goes through all year, and you can start them right now from seed. And this is it's a little bit spicy, but it's so easy to grow, and your salad will have a lot more pep in the step if you add this. Here I have a flower. It's calendula. You can still sow these right now. And this is something that I would not want to live without. It's arugula, one of my favorite lettuces. It's so nice on pizza, and you can still start these from seed right now. The next one is the fastest growing veggie in the entire garden, which is why you can still start these right now from seed, and you will be able to harvest them before it's even fall. It's radishes. This is a really nice red variety that I love. It's called Sora. The next one is something that I harvested and preserved in my pressure canner last week. It's broad beans. You can sow these right now, and they are so nice to sow because the seeds are so big. I mean, look at them. It's really fun to sow these and put one big seed every 5 centimeters in your garden bed. I think it's so fun. But if you are harvesting them and preserving them or want to cook with them, it's a lot of work because you have to take them out of the shell, and then you have to shell every bean individually. It's so much work, but it's worth it because they are so delicious, and they are one of the earliest veggies you can harvest each year in your garden. And this is an Asian salad. Look at the colors and the shapes of the leaves. I always grow this mix of varieties, and they are really frost hardy. It's another veggie that you can harvest all year long. They are also very spicy, just like the wintercress, but you can add them in so many dishes. I even put them in when I'm cooking in like an Asian pan. They add such fun colors and the spice. I really like it. Here is a lettuce that is really mild. and taste-wise. This is called Miner's lettuce, and it's such a fun thing to grow. It grows so easily, but you have to put the seeds in the ground in August or September in order for them to grow big before it's getting cold. I grabbed 2 seed packages of the next one because I love growing this so much that I cannot have enough seeds. It's spinach. I love spinach lasagna with a lot of cream and feta cheese. My entire family loves it, and the more cream you put in it, the more delicious it gets. Sometimes use almost a kilo of cream for one lasagna. So don't forget to put these in the ground right now. You're probably harvesting a lot of veggies right now, aren't you? Because whenever there's space in your beds, you can of course sow all these veggies that I told you about. But whenever there's more space in your beds and you don't know how to use it, please don't leave the beds like that over the course of the winter, because there's a lot of erosion happening in the winter time and your beds should be covered all the time, which is why you should sow cover crops in these areas that you don't want to use for the rest of the season. And this is why I also grabbed 2 packages of these. And this pea has a superpower, just like any pea has, but it's so impressive because it takes nitrogen from the air and puts it in your soil. And the next crop that you are growing on this bed will be able to use the nitrogen, so you have to fertilize it less. This is so cool, so please protect your beds and grow some cover crops. Do you know what this is? It's fennel, and you cannot start fennel from seed right now. It's a little bit too late, but you can try to get your hands on some plants and plant them in your garden. The same goes for this one. It's broccoli. You can plant broccoli right now, even though it's a little bit too late to start it from seed. The same goes for kohlrabi. This is a beautiful one, isn't it? It's purple. It's called Azure Star. It's so pretty and it gets these really big heads, but they still stay really tender, and I love this variety so much. And you can also plant kale right now. This is a dinosaur kale, but you can also get your hands on some normal kale plants. The same goes for spring onions. It's too late to start them from seed right now, but if you can get any plants, or if you have started some indoors, you can definitely take them and plant them in your beds right now. I'm going to be doing these videos every month now, so subscribe if you don't want to miss out. Get to know what you can plant in September next month. Over there is a video that you might like to watch next, and then just go outside and make the world a little greener. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.